Oh, it's been such an interesting 3-4 weeks so far in regards to the Israeli-Palestinian conflict 2023 edition. You have seen every single one of your favorite trad cuck, neo-cuck influencer come out and just bend over backwards to get that circumcised jammy right in the face with the promise or maybe even the payoff of them boys out there in the Middle East thinking that they're out there on the right side of history because did you know that the Palestinians were the ones that collaborated with the Nazis? Well, did you also know that the Zionists were the ones that also collaborated with the Nazis? And did you also know that the Palestinians were the ones to take in a bunch of impoverished Jews straight out of the concentration camps? Oh, right. They don't want to tell you that side of the story. All they want to do is just go, what they're doing right now is wrong. 1,400 dead and injured. You know, yeah, go ahead and cite your source on that one because I got another one that says about 700, but don't worry about that. Them boys have never been the best of accountants when it comes to a head count anyways. But Harvard and many other schools that are out there have seen a rise in a pro-Palestinian movement of, get this one, stop killing innocent civilians. And what has been the recourse from a bunch of different commentators out there? Look at those anti-Semitic college kids. Wait a minute, what? There's a lot of different things that we can criticize the current crop of college students of, but having a reasonable take on this situation isn't necessarily one of them. But the amount of snowflakes, MAGA hat wearing snowflakes that are out there is absurd. From cheering these on, wondering where they can help sponsor more of these, to just simply saying based. We have seen everybody run the gamut in commentary to these Harvard doxing trucks, okay? Doxing trucks, parks outside homes of students who blamed Israel for Hamas attacks, blaming a government for their treatment of innocent people based on what they see as retaliatory actions of previous acts of another government. So we have an intergovernmental dispute that's going on right there, is somehow just means and a method in order to nullify certain people's First Amendment rights. Fucking weird that we're seeing all of these conservacucks come out and just go, well, anything for Israel, it's our greatest ally after all, we can go ahead and suspend the Constitution if we want. Shut your fucking mouths. The doxing truck that circled Harvard University's campus to expose Ivy Leaguers who allegedly signed a letter. Don't even know for sure if they did anything, and even still, if they signed a letter saying that Hamas simply reacting to what Israel was doing and have been doing to them for a long time, yeah, that's called free speech. You might disagree with them, you might have certain points that you can raise with them, but at the same time, parking outside of their homes. We just seen something like this happen recently in the YouTube sphere with SS Sniper Wolf. Very appropriate naming, given all the players involved on this one, but at least this SS stands for super sexy. It's actually been confirmed. Fucking weird. But her going outside of Jack's Film's house and doxing them, she got temporarily demonetized. Temporarily. Fucking hilarious. I'm sure she's probably back up and earning a whole bunch of scratch right now because you can't go ahead and fuck around with YouTube's golden child. Kind of like what we're seeing in this situation. You can't go around and fuck around with the government's golden children, God's chosen individuals. You can just go ahead and get away with murder like they are. About 5,000 people in Gaza alone. Okay. Adam Guillette, okay, the president of news watchdog Accuracy in Media, which deployed the vehicle. What a fucking Accuracy in Media. We're going off of suspicions. We think that these students probably signed this, and the best course of action, instead of enlightening people, or enlightening people about the situation, is we're going to go dox college kids. Sorry, what? At the time where it's basically, we're seeing in places like Florida, good old, Ron DeSantisburg out there just outright banning any pro-Palestinian congregations. It's absolutely fucking wild. For all of the Jews that are out there on the college campuses saying, we're being targeted, we feel so bad, the likes of stupid-ass Megyn Kelly, which I will continue to shit on that dumb bitch because she fucking deserves it, goes out there and unironically has a segment on her fucking podcast to say that, oh, certain Jews on college campuses feel a certain way. That's fucking hilarious. Go ahead and change the race and on that. And she would be mocking the fuck out of it because it's God's chosen people, though. You can go ahead and just flip all of your constitutions. It's absolutely absurd what we're seeing right now. Just the cognitive dissonance of these dumb motherfuckers is wild. So yeah, here's what they're cheering on. His organization expanded our fight against anti-Semitism at Harvard by selecting student leaders of the 34 Harvard groups that co-signed a statement saying Israel is entirely responsible for Hamas's attacks. I love your selective quoting here, entirely responsible, and then for Hamas's attacks, and parking the digital billboard-bearing box near their residences. We only focus on the leaders of these organizations rather than members, but we'll eventually get to them. Don't worry about that. Guillette said Thursday, adding the student's home address were very easily publicly available. See, it's totally fine, man. It's totally fine. You can find anybody's information out there, but you're going ahead and attaching something that they may or may not have even fucking done to this. Something that could be inflammatory by the simple nature of them doing it. Like, well, I will stand by anything that I put out there in video form. If I don't want to talk about a subject, I won't talk about it. I might just simply put out a, X post or a Twitter post on it if I don't think that it's worthy of a video, or I could just shit post in public. But if you're going to go ahead and put on fucking billboards just like this, Harvard's leading anti-Semites, that's defamatory in its nature. Like, you're out there running around committing crimes, my guy, because these are public students. These are what, 18, 19, 20, all the way up to 25-year-olds, and you're out there calling them anti-Semites because they didn't like what governments were doing back and forth? Very strange. Very fucking strange. On Wednesday, the truck idled in front of the Boston area home of a 20-year-old female Harvard student who leads one of the groups that did not explicitly condemn Hamas. They did not capitulate hard enough. They did not bend the knee. I thought the right was totally against that. Okay, that was normally a tactic of the left, that you would go ahead and say, "Oh, good, it's so good that they didn't bend the knee to that cause. Oh my God, just cheer on every fucking D, E, F, and G-less celebrity that's out there, and then try to make them a fucking overnight star." But now, because you had a college kid not bend the knee hard enough for Israel, did not explicitly condemn Hamas, you're probably the same fucking group that was out there, "Oh, look at the media, always asking Donald Trump to condemn white supremacy. What a bunch of bigots." But now all of a sudden, because they didn't pledge allegiance to the star on the blue and white flag, you're going to go ahead and try to make their life a living hell? What the fuck is wrong with people? Is there like a lack of principles that I'm just not connecting with here? Is that just because it's the cool thing to do, you can just go ahead and throw away all of your values? The fuck are we doing? The truck's giant LED screens hung on the sides and back of the truck displayed the words "Harvard's leading anti-Semites" in Gothic script over the headshot, the Ivy Leaguer, who reportedly lived in the home with her name in bold red block letters. Unfucking believable, man. The homeowner called law enforcement once they spotted the truck outside. Guillette said, as is always the case, authorities explained that we're not breaking any laws. Yeah, it's called defamation, you fucking retard. Guillette said on the truck, which was deployed so everyone in the community can learn who the anti-Semites are among them. Yeah, and if they outlaw any of our trucks, we're just going to go around and start handing out little badges to these people in order to, to show who are the ones that actively hate the Jews, which these people are so fucking stupid. They don't hate Jews. They hate, if anything, the state of Israel, which is different than Jews. Are you that fucking dumb? Oh my God. Law enforcement officers at the scene even told the homeowner not to threaten the mobile billboard driver. Unbelievable. Fucking lick that boot of the government harder, you fucking cucks. The group deployed the truck because in addition to educating their colleagues and neighbors on campus, everyone in the community should learn who the anti-Semites are among them, because they didn't condemn Hamas hard enough for their liking. Wow. Fucking wow, dude. The vehicle also displays a website that exposed the students for believing that Israelis are to blame for the terrorist attacks by Hamas. Where's the Jew part of that? I see Israelis, and those are different than Jews. I'm smart enough to make that distinction. I know a lot of you guys are as well. You're not just running around and you see somebody with Steen or Gold or Berg at the end of their name and don't just immediately go, "Zionist scum." That's ridiculous, okay? That's absolutely as abhorrent as these actions are right here. Not every Jew's a Zionist. Not every Zionist is a Jew. There's a distinction. It's not this dichotomous selection. You're seeing it right now in Congress. There's Catholics, Christians, Muslims bending over backwards to appease the state of Israel. Those are Zionists. Israeli first individuals espousing the supremacy of Israel. Those are Zionists. People that just want to practice their religion in peace, okay? They got the big fuzzy hats, they got the little fucking curly cues, okay? Those are Jews. They're fine, okay? It's as stupid as saying that everybody that's in Gaza, oh, you guys voted for Hamas. 50% of the population is children. They can't fucking vote for shit, you retard. Hamas isn't a people in as much as Israel is not a people. I don't know how much clearer I can possibly be about that. So to say that somebody who doesn't like the government in Israel is an anti-Semite, that's as fucking stupid as somebody criticizing the current United States government. Somebody criticizing Biden saying that you're not American. So yeah, there's that cocksucker that's out there, you know, just trying to suck the fucking circumcised dick of Israel in order to, I don't know, get better placements in media or some shit like that. Who the fuck knows what he's trying to do that for? But no, it's just in Harvard, right? And they have enough money to go ahead and, you know, make that inconvenience go away. It's not like it's spreading to other universities. Oh, yeah, it totally is. Doxxing trucks expand to Columbia UPenn to expose campuses leading anti-Semites. Unfucking believable. Nonprofit news watchdog behind the doxing truck that exposed Harvard students who allegedly blamed Israel for Hamas's violent attacks has expanded its fleet to Ivy League campuses at Columbia University and the University of Pennsylvania. Boy. These stupid fucking box trucks are absolutely rolling defamation lawsuits waiting for a place to happen because you're making very strong, unsubstantiated claims. And all it's going to take is one errant attack. And we've seen a bunch of fucking crazy people. Remember there was that guy from about a week ago where he went and stabbed a 6-year-old kid some 26 odd times and his mother as well because they were simply a Muslim mother and son. When this war eventually gets hot, which I'm pretty sure we're on the precipice of, you think that this is going to help or you think that this is going to hurt? Because guess what, guys? You have to live with these people as well. And when you start exposing people like this, when you start costing people certain positions, certain job offerings, certain networking opportunities, you're going to put these people with nothing at all to lose. And then you're going to have those extremists that you're so desperately trying to paint them to be right now. Unbelievable. So with all that said, thank you all very much for the gift of your time. I've been Don Consuelo. I want you to follow your gut and get after it. Take care, everyone.